Hello, everybody. If you've come to this channel, thank you for taking the time to do so. My name's Andy, and I've finally come up with a name for my channel, and it's going to be called Wonderful Wanderings. The reason for that is I really like to go for walks, and especially along the seaside or in nature, and just take the time to really appreciate it and cultivate that sense of wonder that comes from that. And I also like to go for walks and take the opportunity to talk to people on those walks. And I hope that these videos will have that same spirit where you, as a viewer, engage with me and I engage with you like two friends taking a walk together, and there's a healthy exchange of views, but in a way where we put the best possible interpretation on things and don't deliberately caricature each other's opinions. And this could be on a range of topics. I apologize. But it's something I've been thinking about a lot recently, and particularly in Northern Ireland where things are so polarized. And somebody sent me a quote recently from a Church of England minister, my apologies, called Sam Albury, and he talked about how people in church, but it applies to all areas of life. And I mean, if we think about political discourse, both in the UK and America at the minute, it can be like this, where love um, we love being right more than we actually love the truth. And if we love being right above all, that's going to lead to pride. But if we love the truth, that'll lead to humility. And one of the ways we can know where we fall on that issue is, are we willing to apologize when we get it wrong? And I think that's important. I also was talking to a local community leader recently, and he talked about a discussion technique at an event he went to, where he had to listen to the person he was talking to until they were finished making their point, then stop and try to explain back to them what they had just said. And he was not allowed to respond to what that person had said until he had properly articulated what that person had said. I think that with politics, with faith, with so many different areas where we disagree with each other, we have become very bad at engaging with people as individuals, looking for common ground, but actually hearing what the person said and checking with them, is this an accurate portrayal of what you think on this issue? And I think it's something that, especially in Northern Ireland, if we're to move forward, it's something that we need to get better at. I think the same if you're a person of faith. So often, Christians want to contribute to discussions in society about different ethical issues and things like that. And there can be caricatures of what both sides believe. Christians can be guilty of caricaturing what non-believers say, and the same for people who are atheists or don't have any faith can caricature what Christians believe, and that is not helpful in any way. So I would encourage you, as opportunities arise, to take the opportunity to go for a coffee or a pint with someone that you disagree with and say to them, look, I would like to have a better understanding of what you say on that issue and why you think that, and listen to them. And you might easily find that, there's a story behind why they think what they think, and maybe it's because of some negative experience. Now, you might find a lot of people who won't change their position, and you may still find their position objectionable and their attitude unhelpful or even wrong. But I think a willingness to engage with people more often than not will surprise the person that you disagree with and disarm them. The well-known pastor John Newton, known for writing that very famous hymn, Amazing Grace, has written a lot about that. And he was well known for some people who didn't agree with some of his doctrinal positions actually coming over to his position because of the gracious way that he engaged with them. And I by no means am perfect in that. I had to apologize to somebody on Twitter the other day because I was agreeing with something they said, but they didn't agree with the way that I articulated what they said, and I had to delete the tweet and apologize to them. But I just think we should want to live in a world where we're mature enough to live with nuance, and we are respectful enough to realize that on different issues where we disagree with people, there may be a spectrum of views, and not just to lump everybody in the same barrel or completely consign somebody to the scrap heap because they may have a view that we disagree very strongly on one subject, but you might find that you have a lot of common ground on other things. That doesn't mean that you have to change what you believe. If you engage with that person, or that they have to come over to your point of view. But I just think we need to learn to be a bit more mature in this and earn the right to have other people listen to our point of view if we don't agree with them. So that's just a few thoughts. This channel may end up being a mix of me talking about Christianity, depression, mental health, where those things intersect. I also love books, interested in theology, and I have a range of very interesting friends who intersect with those things in lots of interesting ways. So hopefully might have the opportunity to develop the channel where we take the opportunity to chat about these things and I hope it will be informative, and that I will be somebody who learns to model interacting with people with grace, with open heartedness, with generosity of spirit, and a willingness to accurately articulate what they say, and for them to do the same with me. So I hope you find this an interesting topic. Leave a comment if you wish, and I hope to be back on here soon. Bye bye.